It's going to be nice on attack. Don't let the colors fool you. As we get this started off, it looks like the KJ util actually early detection towards A, but they may not have seen Leaf dipping down into sewers here. KJ actually double util across both sites playing back A. You can see they already took down the turret. So there's an inkling for C9 which way Knights might go, as they still have the map divided. And this Trailblazer is going to be maybe a part of the fake.
Yep.
I don't know if C9's biting, though.
There's definitely false information there done by the flash even coming out here from Zeppa that even spotted Ziff. But now that Nanoswarm's... Oh! Nice little spot there from that Nanoswarm, so you can't deny the plant. Now it's planted for long. Another Nanoswarm being thrown down by Mitch as everybody's starting to rotate, but we still have that lurk from Ziff on mid side, so we have a big fight coming through. Ban is pushing towards that spawn, though, and now it's in the favor of Cloud9. Is this going to be finally the most important pistol on a rim in favor of Cloud9? So far, so good. The retake continues in. From the spawn side, from the defender side of Cloud9. Frosty's in a great position, though, with his teammate Scuba on this crossfire from the sewers, but it's smoked out. The turret's out. Frosty's running out as well. That's 2 kills. That's 3 kills, and that's a 1 versus 1. Scuba's trying to run down that clock. Mitch has to start moving a little bit quicker because that spike, it's not even a halfway. He gets the 4K, comes in for the defuse, and that is going to be the round for Cloud9 to get that pistol.
They get it when it matters, Vans. It seems like you can take so much from C9, but they get the moment matters situations and able to come up. Nice job by Ban here. Good trade, though. Kind of waltzing out of that situation here. Mitch actually with a little bit of a crouchy squat here. Dodges just a bullet. Swoop, little crouch.
It's always Mitch somehow that just comes in punching the pistol rounds. It's crazy.
It's like a Zeppa Zeta combination or Mitch. It's like both are probably going to work a lot of the time. Second round here, we should expect Knights to be playing some pretty wonky angles to see if they can get an off-angle frag. And no real anti-eco here from C9. They're just playing this to death ball the situation and be able to family photo the first peak. Nice little damage from the Molly, though.
Huge damage, actually.
Yeah.
A lot of them have been melted, but thankfully we still have a regrowth from Zip if they want to use it. Thankfully, also for the Knights to get the plant down, so we're expecting to play the retake game for Cloud9. I like the setup. Very passive play, not too much pressure. But here comes the fault line from Zeta. Here comes the push. Just around the corner, the crossfire is good. And there you go. One more to go. Frosty, outside at long ace, smoked out by Vanity's dark cover. It does have a turret. Now it dissipates, and peekaboo surprise, Frosty falls.
So we likely thought that would be going in C9's favor, and it does. As that retake happened, though, I kind of just listened for all of the flashes. Like how much Knights had to deal with. You hear the guiding light, you hear the paranoia. I think I missed Zeta's breach flash. You might have done that earlier. But like, there's one, then the guiding light's gonna come through. There's the breach and the aftershock. Okay, yeah. When did you want to see the game? Okay, thank you. Cloud9.
That's the util dump that we know.
That is the utility
that they have on these retakes. It just looks very well coordinated. Finally, something that I wanted to see from Cloud9 that I haven't seen too much of on their attacker side, but looks pretty strong here on defense as we start the bonus round for Cloud9. Full rifles, of course, for the Knights as they're looking to pop into a seaside split.
A little bit of that A love from Knights, and now they rush towards C. For ulti? I like it. Mitch draws that up right away, having so many that 4K for him, brings his ult up almost immediately. As he goes down.
Would have been a perfect moment to line up two there as they get detained, but we're pushing out as we know that. We're not pressuring towards the fault, should I say the aftershock towards the A-side cubby, and it works out. And we're just running it down. The fault line to stun a couple more. A flash in the front as they both get blinded there. We're fighting across, and there's only one more to go. It's going to be Scuba. Headshot on to Leaf. A 2 versus 1 right now as we're sticking on this plant. The headshot to come in through the boxes, and their headshot out in the open from Zeta. And that's Cloud9 with the retake, winning the bonus round.
Through the smoke, too. Like, the util dump again down C long once it was slightly identified that the team wasn't, Knights was not in C. And then even here, Zeta's like, oh, I got flash, but there's more flashes coming. We got your...
That utility dumpage. And now in this round, it's going to be Cloud9 continue with the confidence pushing out towards that front B side. They come into contact with an opponent, but it's still going to be a 5 versus 5. Not for long.
Ban with the help. He goes down, though. A nice shot coming in from Leaf. as they get a little bit of that jet diff down on the table. This is going to be that eco, but the weapon picked up from Gangsta here on the side of Knights could allow them to stall C9 a little bit more if that's placed correctly.
Thankfully, though.
Are they going to push out?
The weapon hasn't been salvaged
yeah.
towards the garage side. So, yeah, they're just going to push out and try to go for this A-side plant. On the defense, it's an early rolling thunder. So you deny the plant, but Scuba still gets a kill on the lurk onto the B site. He goes for the paranoia into the A link, and Zeppa's the one that holds the ground towards the A site with Leaf on the top of the window. Paranoia, should I say, from the shadows, sorry, to come out from Scuba in another situation where he's trying to clutch. Up to Leaf and Zeta to hold the lines for Cloud9 with the spike down inside A site.
Have you just pulls a vanity and gets it and runs the C? Do it the opposite way. Play the mind games. And you would expect them to be mobbing this, right? Almost on pickup. But they're giving him so much room that's what's wasting the time.
Oh,
You're
no,
literally just stretching this. Yeah.
Smoke, I don't know if it's deep enough. I think you still might be able to see over it. No, it's actually a little, just high enough. Where now you're going to see this pop coming in now from the attacker side, and Vanity gets punished for that. Scuba getting 2 first bloods into the round. And that's going to be just like that, an easy plant.
I'm sure it feels good for him. He's been the last one trying to get the kills on the round. Here he gets the opener. He's still alive to tell the story. Could it be a flawless? That would really help the economy right now. Push forward here for Knights. Oh, Ziff.
No flawless there.
Yeah.
Wall bang coming in from Zeta. Scuba still inside garage. Seekers out. Or at least available of it. It's going to be a flash instead. Now we have a 3 versus 2 in favor of the Knights. The Aldro to spot the last 2. The lineup coming out from the Cubby.
Oh my gosh.
And yeah, they made it expensive at least here for Cloud9. You see, you talked about a flawless. They only have 1 guy alive here, Riz.
He goes short. They're going back to the A-long control, which has worked for Knights. Let's see if they can do it again.
And it's fast. Leaf's already moving up. A flash coming in. That's so nice from Cloud9. Again, utility combination looking really good. Retaliation from Hunter's Fury, so we even it up on a 4 versus 4. But it's still going to be Blade Storm available for Leaf. Weapons for the rest of the guys. Seekers for information so early into the round for the Knights.
Seekers forward, like you said, early, but gives them an idea that nobody's kind of in the forward position, which would be across enemy lines. So they don't even really decide to get garage. And they hope that B has kind of been dispersed of the members of Cloud9. They're mostly right. Vanity teleports in. That was heard from the outside of the site. This could be the peak on the Mitch if Ban is patient. Look at the crossfire they have going.
Yeah.
Teams ready for each other.
Just defaulting right now for Scuba because they're waiting for the second smoke to come up. Fault line to slow it down even more. Vanity is about to have his in about 3 seconds. And now we're inching in. No utility from the Killjoy. It's set up towards that seaside. Scuba now walks in, has both of his smokes, and can't use any of them. But the Rolling Thunder comes out too, and Mitch gets a second frag. Now you're looking back towards that flank side. Leaf, first blood that he had at the beginning of the round is now the flanker for the other kills. 1 more to go. Stuck inside Bunny is going to be Gangsta. Down to 25 HP on a 3 versus 1. Mitch closing a gap, gets the flank, and Cloud9. Map point, series point, as we talked about going the distance here, Riv. We haven't seen too much of the Knights on the attack.
We haven't. It almost seems like the fragging potential has flipped as well. A lot of what Knights, the sideshow said it on the desk, they were winning the duels. Straight down to duels. When you break it down to that, Knights were coming out on top. And here, C9 has actually been strategically in positions to kind of, you have Blade Storm ready, Frosty's lockdown as well, so they might be able to push pretty hard into a site, at least get the lockdown ready, maybe even a short lockdown to kind of deter B and make that play happen. Knights have actually been really good at holding those angles. But it's going to be the band show. We know what happens here, Vans. And if the band show, if people aren't watching and they turn the channel, it's not going to be good for Knights at all.
And you already see that Zeta is playing towards the garage side, so that if the Knights are trying to go for garage pressure and ult in there, and Aftershock's just going to cancel it right away. So the wall bang that you see that start things off is going to push Vanity away. And as they're trying to break utility towards this B-side main, they might still start to decide to fall back. And instead, it's going to be the lockdown inside the buddy spot, but still the same result. It's gone, exactly.
Oh, it's such a cost for such a little ability. Oh dear.
Seekers gets info though. That's 3 players inside. Make that the 3 Seekers spotting all players inside the C site. Nobody on the flank. This is a window of opportunity for Leaf to even go for a flank, but is it needed? Because Mitch gets a kill, then he goes for a lockdown, and now this story repeats of everybody will have to funnel back potentially into long C site, so they had to fight inside garage. Now they're moving in. Leaf is in the back for the first kill. The second one, the third falls. Only one to go. It's Ben with the Blade Storm, and that's it. Vanity gets the kill, and Cloud9 breathes as they win the series against the Pittsburgh Knight 13-6 on this third map.